Good morning, evening, and afternoon. Welcome to part 6 of 9, episode 2, Sora iro sora uta sora no oto. Last time, we were finishing off with the sleepover with Sora, which translated into them having a little, kind of like a marathon-ish thing, watching the anime, Mobius Ring, and they had thoughts of how to go about what they should be doing, wording it weirdly, but so they realized that they wanted more information in regards to the folklore of the town, and they wanted to see how that folklore interacts with the evil eye, see if they can get any information in regards to that. And so they contacted Naruse and got hold of her work. She apparently did a lot of work in transcribing and translating the old transcriptures from the temple, and she's done a lot of work to it seems, which is quite weird, honestly. I know she did some what was her major, modern literature or something? Can't remember, it was something like that. And apparently she did it on that, but to me it's a bit weird how she did a lot of work on that, even though we know her personality. But anyway, they got a lot of information from it, and after lunch they went over a bit of the information. What was it they picked up on? They were thinking about something in regards to the evil eye, and something about how Sophie was not telling them something or they wanted to ask Sophie something in regards to it. I can't remember the exact reason, but we'll see it again in a bit. But of course, this is quite a big topic, so they thought, okay, we should invite Kuja as well alongside. So this is after their lunch and they're heading home. I don't know if they're going to be talking about Sophie now or later, I'm not too sure, but we'll see soon enough. Anyway, let's carry on. And so we head back home. We've decided to read through the documents before calling in Sophie. Okay, so they're going to wait a bit. Since it'll take days to give them a careful reading, we're just skimming through the main points. By the time I finished going through my half, it's evening. From the looks of it, Sora's about done too. She dumps her file on the bed and folds her arms. What did you guys find? How'd it go?
ぶっちゃけあまり理解できませんでした。
Figures. Even if the language has been modernized, it's still a bunch of old-ass writing.
でも神様が使っていたアーティファクトが朝言ってたマガンっぽいことは分かった。
Oh, interesting. Yeah, that's what I read too. Apparently they petrified demons by glaring at them, and then retrieved their sacred relics.
さ、アーティファクトがこっちに流出したって前提で話してるけどさ、その神様がこっちにやってきて悪さしてるって可能性もあるんでないの?
Yeah, she uses Kami-sama as the person who's the real mastermind. So Kami-sama obviously mean the deity, the god, or however you want to put it, rather than the serpent guy. Because obviously I know what she means here, but she's specifically showing the ability of that serpent in quotations. If people from other world have really long lifespans, then yeah, maybe.
本人じゃないにしてもその子孫とか。
Good idea. Oh yeah, that's plausible.
神様が使ってたようなすんごいアーティファクトでしょ。そう簡単に流出しますかねってちょっと思いました。
That's true. I mean, Sophie did say that the artifacts that came to this world were not monitored or unnamed as well. But the evil eye is named and should, as Sophie so mentioned, yeah, should be looked at and monitored. We still don't know how that was able to get through. also possible. It's a different artifact with the same ability.
え、同じ能力とかあんの？
I don't know, but my notes mention demons with similar powers.
でもあれだね。アニメは意外と設定に忠実だなってことは分かったけど、弱点とかは分かんないね。
There might be something on them that we just missed. I mean, we did only skim it all.
ソフィーって人に聞いてみようよ。名前の一致の謎。
Yeah, we should also probably ask her if there's any more otherworlders looking around. That was what they wanted to ask Sophie. In regards to the evil eye, the name itself is related to sacred relic, I think it was. I throw my documents onto the table and glance around. Before she revealed herself to me, Sophie pretended to be a stuffed animal on my shelf, but now she's nowhere to be seen.
どう呼ぶの？呪文とかあるの？
Nope.
Huh?
Since she's monitoring me, I'm sure she'll come if I just call her name.
本当かよ。
Just watch. Hey, Sophie, come out. There's something we need to ask you. She's not gonna come out. もしかしてソフィーとはあなたの想像上の？ She's real, I promise. Hey, Sophie, hurry up, please.
病院行く？
I'm telling you. Oh. Yeah, this is different than the first one because I remember specifically that Sora met Sophie near the end of the previous playthrough. Huh. A rift in space opens in my living room, and a grotesque plushie pokes half its head out. Finally.
うわ、マジか。すげえ。
Here she just says Magica, which is like, really? Like, wow, really? And Tsuge. It's like, wow. Tsuge. Yeah, it's almost like wow. So that's freaky. I'm not sure. I mean, the way she sounds as well.
うわ、マジか。すげえ。
It's like she's saying, wow, that's cool. In a sense. I don't know. There's something I want to ask you.
食事中だったのに。
You just clicked your tongue at me, didn't you?
気のせいよ。
Not bothering to hide her displeasure, Sophie emerges fully from the rift and closes it behind her. She remains floating in the air like usual.
ぬいぐるみが飛んどる。
Sora is understandably shocked by her first encounter. Though it's hard to read Sophie's expressions, since she's a stuffed animal, I get the feeling she's enjoying Sora's astonishment. Her full name is Sophie Tia. Not only is she from another world, she's part of an organization called Sephiroth, which monitors artifacts. She's just borrowing the stuffed animal's body, and at least, according to her, she's actually a stunningly beautiful woman. While she's ostensibly our ally, I have no idea what she's up to. Plus, she claims that I'm potentially a threat, since I'm an irregularity as a user. When all's said and done, we don't really trust each other that much.
で、なに？聞きたいことって。手短にお願いね。
Okay, so first we want to ask...
面倒ね。いくつあるのよ。
3, maybe 4. Is there any possibility that another person from your world is in ours?
ないとも言えない。
Well, that was a quick response, though not exactly helpful. You're not sure?
そうなるわね。自由に移動しまくってるってこと？あなた、かけるの妹ね。あ、はい。新見
知ってるから名乗らなくていいわ。
Guess Sophie does not like the needy siblings.
うわ。
Sora looks at Sophie in disgust. You're just gonna have to deal with it, sis. She may be rotten, but we're stuck with her.
自由に移動はできないわよ。過干渉を避けるためにセフィロトで世界間移動ができるのは少なくとも私だけ。
Does that mean organizations other than Sephiroth are free to do whatever they want?
その可能性は捨てきれない。他の組織や個人のことなんて面倒見きれないし。
Talk about lousy security.
仕方ないでしょ。ゲートが開くなんて私たちにとっても想定外の大事件なのよ。こっちも混乱しているのよ。準備万端なら現地の人間に協力なんて頼まない。
I see. Then that means there's a possibility the user of the evil eye is from your world, right?
ないと断言はできないけれど。なぜ？
We found records about how the White Serpent turned demons to stone long ago.
ああ、イーリスの記録がこちらの世界にも残っているのね。
Iris, so it's the same name as well. I can't remember if they mentioned that before, but... Iris?
あ、魔眼のイーリス、アニメのキャラだよね。
魔眼のイーリス？こちらでそんな風に呼ばれているの？
アニメでは、ね。
Okay, that makes it even more shocking. Who created the anime? Seriously now, because now... It's too similar. Yeah, I wonder if there's anything about her in the files.
よくわからないけれど、イーリスは前回ゲートが開いた際にその混乱を鎮めた人物よ。
She's not from our world, right?
そうね、こっちの世界の人間。
The name's the same. There's definitely a connection.
次の質問は？
It's almost like I was playing a game and you'd finished asking one question, they'd repeat that question saying, what's your next question? Type of thing. I'd like to know why all the terms you use, like artifacts and users, and even Iris, are the same as they are in the anime.
一致しているかなんてわからないわよ。
Huh?
私の話す言葉はあなたにそのまま届いていない。
Oh yeah, they did think about that, yeah. What?
本当におバカさんね。言ったでしょ？アーティファクトの力で翻訳していると。
I mean, even in the last episode, he said, yeah, she's obviously, she did say that she was using a translation thing, so we better ask her about this. Did he forget already? Ah, right. Come to think of it, Sophie did mention how words without a straight translation would be conveyed using our own unique individual grasp of language. So basically, the terms are just getting translated into something that will make sense to us.
そうね。私が口にしたアーティファクトという言葉と、あなたが耳にしたアーティファクトという言葉は必ずしも一致しない。
でも、アニメもアーティファクトだよ。翻訳された言葉がアニメと一緒だったのは偶然ってこと？
あなたも理解力に乏しいわね。
うわ、いちいち辛辣。うわ。
翻訳はあなたたちの頭の中の知識を使って行うの。近い意味を持つ言葉をあなたたちが知っていれば自動的にその言葉に変換される。知らなければ大体は聞き取れずに終わり。何？アニメとかいうのと一致するのは当然でしょ？あなたたち自身でその言葉を当てはめたんだから。
But I never heard the words artifact, user, or evil eye until Sophie... No, wait. The first time Sophie mentioned all of these things, I didn't understand them at all. It was only after Kujo said the phrase evil eye that I began to hear Sophie use that same phrase. At first, I'm pretty sure that's what happened. I was so confused by Sophie's explanation that I don't perfectly remember the events of that night. It's possible there's another explanation, but that makes sense at least. It was by hearing the words artifact and user from Kujo that I was able to understand what she was talking about. Now it makes sense why everything matches. All of Sophie's terms are being translated using the jargon from the anime.
そっか。じゃあさっきのフェーズシフトもなんで英語なんだよって思ったけど、そういうことか。
Say what? Oh yeah, it says a phase shift. Like he's asking, what does that word mean?
さっき言ってたじゃん。自分しかフェーズシフトできないって。
Wait, what? She didn't say that? Did she? Oh, well, I don't know where that was, but must have missed it. The only one who... Oh yeah, she said she's the only one who can travel between worlds.
ほら、知識の際によって聞こえ方が変わるのよ。
Huh, interesting.
ソフィーさんは、
呼び捨てでいいわよ。
はい。ソフィーはフェーズシフトと世界観移動って聞き分けられてるの？
いいえ、同じ言葉に聞こえているわね。
じゃあなんで私とニーニーで食い違ってるって分かったの？
会話の流れで判断できるわよ、それくらい。おバカな質問ね。
すみません。
で、他には？ないならもう帰るわよ。
Wait, no, I've still got a question. Is it possible Iris or her descendants are still in this world? Oh. Why is she suddenly go quiet? Her action's kinda suspicious. Don't tell me, really? Does that mean the god who saved our world has turned into a murderer? Say something, Sophie. Oh, wait a second. Is Sophie the descendant? Oh, okay. Well, at first, when I did hear, where's it? When I heard that, I thought, is she eating? But then I thought, oh wait, maybe it's she's thinking too much, or I don't know. But yeah.
完全になんか食べてるね。
This pipsqueak has no freaking respect, I swear.
っていうか、何？遠隔操作ってこと？食事しながら片手間にこのぬいぐるみを操作してるってこと？
そうね。
Sophie swallows her food and nonchalantly responds. Seriously, no freaking manners at all. Look, I'm sorry we called you out while you was eating, but you could at least pay attention to what I'm saying.
聞いてるわよ。そうね。イーリス本人がその血族なら自由に移動できるでしょうね。世界を。
I mean, the way she was pausing after we said it seemed like it was such a big major thing, but no.
けれど、今のところそういった事実は確認されていないわね。
If you're including Iris, that means she's still alive, huh? Well, I guess considering how famous she is, you'd probably know if she went missing. What is another? Are you eating now, or is it a big thing?
またフリーズしましたけど。
Are you sure you're not just eating to hide the fact that you don't want to answer?
うるさいわね。もういいでしょ。私は帰るわよ。せっかく作ったのに冷めちゃう。
She's trying to avoid it. Thanks, you were a real help.
文献なんていいから、魔眼のユーザーを探しなさい。それがあなたの使命。いいわね。
Yeah.
まったく。
That's English is pretty funny there, but mataku is like seriously. Seriously. Oh no, how would you word this? It's like seriously. No, how would I word it like that? Mataku. It's like I seriously don't get any respect here, type of thing, type of serious. I don't. It's quite hard for me to really express it. Dissatisfied with my reply, Sophie sighs and disappears into the vortex of space. She really likes her flashy exits. She sure is bossy considering she's asking us to clean up her mess.
なんか
Yeah.
私のコミュ力をもってしてもあの人とは仲良くなれない気がする。
You just have to deal with it.
はい。
Our conversation with Sophie was short, but it was still draining. Sora flops down onto the bed, but the next second she springs to her feet again.
でもすごいね。異世界人だって映画みたい。
I guess. I just wish they were a bit less annoying to talk to.
言えてる。
Sora picks up the documents she dropped on my bed earlier and starts flipping through them.
イリス、イリス、イリスね。
It's possible her name got translated into the anime's protagonist's name too. The names being the same doesn't mean anything.
じゃあソフィーは？
Hmm?
ソフィーの名前は何から翻訳されたの？
That is true, and so Sephiroth as well. Maybe a video game character or something?
その基準は意味が一致する言葉に置き換えられるなら名前は何と何が一致してんの？
You're pretty sharp.
もっと褒めるがよい。
I get it now. Since names don't mean anything on their own, it's likely we're just hearing them the same way they said, which means Iris is a name.
文献にイーリスかそれに近い読みの名前が載ってるんじゃないかな。じゃないとアニメで登場してるはずがない。
Yeah. That's why I think thinking of who made the anime, because if they're using the same name along with the evil eye concept name, if that is it being translated as well, we don't know. But it seems too familiar. If Iris is the name of the shrine's god, and that god was the user of the evil eye, then yeah, there could be something important in there.
でしょでしょ。
Let's start looking.
ご褒美は美味しいスイーツでいいぞよ。
I'll buy you something, maybe.
やったぜ。
Pick up my sheaf of documents and start perusing them. We have no leads on the user of the evil eye right now. But if we keep digging for information on Iris, we might at least be able to find out more about the evil eye itself. Let's hope these old stories have the clue we need to crack the case. End of the day. Yep. Oh yeah, I thought they were going to wait till Kuja to talk to Sophie. Finished all the food Kuja made for us yesterday, so today I'm making do with the poultry piece of toast, followed by eating the lunch I bought from the convenience store a bit early. Since yesterday, I've been going over the documents again, but... Now, look here. How long are you planning on staying?
はあ？
That was pretty good. Sora glances up from my PC, which she's been hogging all day, to surf the web, and gives me a look of mock surprise.
いつまでいんのとは？
I seem to recall you slept here last night too.
今日も泊まってくつもりだけど。
Excuse me?
泊まっていいって言ったじゃん。
I didn't think you meant for a whole 3 days.
私の着替えの多さで気がつけよ。
Sometimes you really piss me off.
しみじみ言うのやめてくださいます？いいの？泣くよ。私泣くよ。ため息もやめろ。なんだよ。調べ物ちゃんと手伝ってんじゃん。
You're totally slacking off.
失礼な。
Sora indignantly turns the monitor toward me. Oh, she's on a Lisa Augustia form. So you were checking the sites.
そう、アニメ見終わったから。
How was it?
一言で表現するのは難しいんだけど、クソかな。
Don't let Kujo hear that glowing review.
いや、クソは言い過ぎなんだけど、作画はいい。お金かけてるなってのは伝わってくる。でも地元民で伝承についてある程度知っている私でも1話に10回は首をかしげる説明不足さはどうにかするべきだと思う。
There's so many long and nonsensical names too.
そう、ファルシのルシがパージでコクーンとか、あれゲームやってたら意味わかるじゃん。でもこっちは見ててもわかんねえんだよ。説明しろよ。
Some of the fans just ate that stuff up though, right?
ぽいね。考察ページがすっごい充実してる。深読みしすぎだろうとか思わなくもないけど。なりきり掲示板の人たちもすごいね。専門用語使いこなしてる。見てよこれ。
I look up at the monitor. Thanks to the game's Gragian being outforged, the Forbidden Berserk appeared, engulfing the flagship mirror in the singularity. That is a lot of katakana. Like 4/5 of the sentence is katakana. What the hell are they talking about?
こんな書き込みばっかだよ。アニメで聞いたことのない単語も出てくるし、解読できないよ。無法地帯だよ。
If you really think there's an actual users on here, there's any actual users on here.
どうだろう。
Is there anyone who's been posting a lot recently?
管理人の司令官でしょ。あとはレッドバロン、夜の貴公子。読むだけでも恥ずかしいな。それにエデンの女王とハリーって人たちが常連。
There's the Queen of Eden. As for the other names, don't know.
みんなどっぷりの常連なんだけど、エデンの女王だけ最近書き込みが増えてる。
The way they're going about the Queen of Eden as well this time is also different.
ちょっと前までは数日に1回くらいだったんだけど、これかな ?18 日くらいから毎日書き込んでるね。
The 18th. That's the day after the festival.
怪しいですな。
When did you get your artifact?
火事のすぐ後かな。家帰ったら。
Oops.
火事のすぐ後かな。
They just jumped. I thought it was finished.
あ、そうだ。
Sora twists around and reaches for her bag. She fishes around inside it and pulls something out.
ミヤコ先輩は見せない方がいいって言ってたけど。
Interesting. It does look quite similar to Kujo's pin, hairpiece, clip. That's that hair clip. It's a bracelet.
バングルかな。気づいたら持ってた。
Sora turns it over in her hands. Like Kujo's hair clip, it looks like a silver piece of jewelry with a simple design. So this is your artifact.
ぽい。結構かわいい。不思議な力とかなかったら普通につけてたかも。
Don't blame me if you put it on and find you can't take it off.
わ、呪いのアイテムかよ。
Sora throws the bangle back into her bag. Shouldn't you treat the thing giving you superpowers more gently?
まあとにかく今のところ掲示板見ててもこいつだって人はいないかな。
Most we got is that this Queen of Eden lady is a little suspicious.
そっちは
So she hasn't posted the thing about her being worried about her power or something like that happened in the first playthrough. They're going. I flipped through the documents until I found the page I'm looking for. I found Iris pretty easily actually. Look, here. This description in the section says Iris.
ほう、やっぱりいましたか。
Yeah, but it doesn't say that's the Great Serpent's real name or anywhere though. I guess the passage kind of hints that it is.
白蛇様、白田様。
Hmm?
みんな白蛇様って言うけど、さつきちゃんは白田様って言うよね。
It's quite different connotations in a sense, the words viper and serpent. Viper, it sounds more... How can I say this? Less good, I guess you could say. It's hard for me to really word it correctly, but more of a negative connotation to it, I guess you could say. Oh yeah, the shrine's called the Shrine of the White Viper's Relic.
でも成瀬のおじいちゃんも白蛇様派だよね。
So why does Naruse call it differently? I wonder if there's something to that. Most of what I've read seems to be saying that White Viper is the god's proper name, but I haven't gone through everything yet.
そもそもなんで蛇？
I'll leave through the documents. I feel like I read something about that.
あ、わかった！石化するからか。メデューサだよ。
Interesting. You realize Medusa is from Greek mythology, right? Don't think ancient Japanese people would have known about that stuff.
そっか。あ、言うじゃん。蛇に睨まれたカエル、神に睨まれた鬼だよ。
That's a bit of a stretch. Oh, here. Take a look at this.
わからん。読んで。
Could at least try to read it rather than make me do all the work. Basically, it's saying the local faith got retconned to fit the new savior who showed up. The people living here worship snakes, hence the great white serpent.
また変わった信仰ですね。
So here she says Mata Kawata, or like again, something changed. I think that would be a religion. I don't know. Something about that. Oh really? Snake worship was supposedly pretty popular back in the Jomen period. I don't know what time period that is.
縄文とか昔すぎて全くピンとこない。
Well, true. Anyway, since Iris had all these weird powers, the locals supposedly just made her into their new snake god.
ぽいぽいばっかだね。
No one knows anything for sure, since there's not enough evidence.
魔眼については？
I didn't find any passage on its weaknesses, but it did notice that the wild viper was always glaring at a demon before it turned to stone. Thinking sight is a required activation condition.
目で見た相手を石にする？
Yeah.
まんまメデューサじゃん。
Hell, it's actually possible Iris and Medusa were the same person.
神話の正体はアーティファクトを持った異世界人か。面白いねそれ。
I mean, from the sound of it, she's even still alive. Just how long do these guys live? Dumped a stack of papers onto my bed. And we'll continue this conversation next time. I didn't expect them to actually end the music, yeah, but okay. We learned quite a lot of information this time around. It's interesting. Like, there's definitely some connection or some information in regards to the anime that is quite sending flags to me. Like, I really want to know who created it, because sure they could be using information. Actually, no, they did say that they found the name in the documents, but then it seemed like they just barely found the Iris name. So whoever did make the story for the anime must have gone seriously into detail on looking through all of this information of the old folklore. Who even thought about using that old folklore as well? It doesn't seem like a lot of the locals even really bothered too much about that as well. So, I wonder if there's something to that. Also on how the name differs between the White Viper and the Great Serpent. Now that they say about the visuals being the main activation for the eye, for the evil eye, let's see. So I'm thinking about the first instance, the one at the statue at the park. She had one eye closed as if she was in pain. Obviously, she had her eyes open, so I can't really gather much from that. We didn't see the second statue, the middle schooler, so we don't know any information about that. The third one that we technically know of, Kujo, we don't know because she was shattered. Then the fourth one, the South admin for the Leaves of Garcia. He apparently got turned to stone in a peaceful nature, in a sense, like he was at ease, I guess you could say. I wonder. Next, something interesting was the name Iris again. How Sophie knows something, but doesn't want to talk about it or explain it, using the food as an excuse. Both times, or specific points, were about descendants and what was the other one? Something about being in this world, I think. Trying to divert the attention, or trying to I don't know. So in regards to the Leaves of Garcia and Haruka this time around, there's a lot of new situations this time around compared to the previous playthroughs. Sophie met Sophie for the first time days before she was supposed to. They spoke about the Queen of Eden, Haruka, way before, at a different time and period than they did with Kujo in the first playthrough, as well as there was no information about the Queen of Eden looking for help about her powers. So going forward from here, I have no idea what to expect, because I don't know where or what will happen next, because everything does seem to be out of order, I guess you could put it. So I'm unsure. But yeah, I guess I'll just end it there. It's getting a bit long now. I'm just constantly thinking about the story. Oh well, I'll have to see next time. So yeah, I have no idea what to expect next time. I thought I was going into this thinking, okay, they're probably going to talk more about Haruka's Leaves of Garcia, because that should be up next. Nope, they went through that like it was nothing. So I have no clue now. Like, they do find the Queen of Eden suspicious, but it's not like, oh, it was Haruka. Oh, right, it was the person we saw going to school. Or, oh, we should definitely try to get in hold with her. None of that. But the reason being is because she doesn't have the topic saying, oh, I'm surrounded by boys, I can't have no control over it, and because of that, they can't link the two together. And because there's no connection between those two, there won't be any of those meetups at the shrine, and there won't be the seeing of the side admin being turned to stone. And the only reason why I think he was turned to stone was because they knew that they were onto them, and they used him as a scapegoat. But because that won't happen this time around, that person won't be turned to stone. And obviously, Kujo isn't going to go out of berserk, into berserk mode, so she's not gonna die either. So I have no idea. Just with a few changes, the whole thing just changed. Okay. Well, it's interesting. Can't wait to see what's gonna happen next. So I mean, obviously, a lot can happen. So yeah, that'll be it for now. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Please know what you thought, and I'll see you all next time.